Welcome back, my friends. Here's another video for your chapter review, chapter 11, with rational expressions and the systems of equations. We had a different version, and so I'm going to do the other version now of this particular one. So we're still going to do the X box, and we have negative 35 on top and negative 2 on the bottom. We're still going to have the 5 and 7, and this one's going to be negative. And we have the x squared here as well. But what it's going to be is it's going to be x plus 5 times x minus 7 divided by x minus 5. And over here, I'll leave it alone for now and just put it the way it was. And I'm just going to show you how this denominator factors. Again, it's the difference of squares, just like a problem we had earlier. And we still have division. And now we're going to do KFC, which means that we take this and we keep the first one. I wish I had a copy-paste function. And we're going to change this sign right here. So this is going to be times. And then we're going to flip this. So I'm going to put the denominator on top and the x minus 7 on the bottom. That was hopefully fast enough for you. And now we can cancel some stuff. So x minus 7, x minus 7, x minus 5, x minus 5. So the answer is x minus 5 squared, or otherwise known as x squared minus 10x plus 25. And now number 8. Number 8, I recommend you add, which ones? The second and third one. I'm going to add these two together, and that's going to give me, just like an addition problem, right? Just add them up like this. That's going to give you y equals negative 3. And I can use that in the first one. So I have, I'm actually going to add these two together as well. Here we go. Okay, and then once you have them added together, as you can see, it's 0 minus y minus 2z equals negative 7. So we can multiply everything by negative 1, and we get y plus 2z is 7. But we know that y is negative 3, so this is really negative 3 plus 2z equals 7. And so we add 3 to both sides, and we get 2z equals 10, which means that z equals 5. And so that is the second variable. Now we just have to figure out the x. I'm going to use the second equation, the one in the middle, because the x is positive. Because I know I need to end up with x. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. So 2x minus 2, y we know is negative 3, plus z, well, we already know it's 5, so plus 5. And this equals 15. And so this means that 2x plus 6 equals, I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides, equals 10. So therefore, 2x is 4. So therefore, x is 2. And lo and behold, we have all three variables solved, and so now we're all happy, and we've done all three. The goal is to really add equations together that help you eliminate variables. That's what's going to make things easier for you. When I first added those two red equations together, I realized not only would I get rid of, and this is why I started with that, because I realized I would get rid of both the x's and the z's, and that would solve a variable. And that makes this, it goes from 3 equations to 2 equations. And 2 equations is way easier than 3 equations. And, you know, it just makes it a lot easier. So there we have it. This last one here, again, pause, try to work it out while you can, before you watch the explanation. And then click unpause and hear me do it. And we're back. So we add which ones? Well, I see that if we add these two together, the y's and the z will both eliminate. That sounds good to me. I like that. That makes me happy. So I'm going to add, I'll give it a little box so we know what we're dealing with here. Okay, so we're going to add this up, and that gives me 2x equals -4. Hey, I already got my x. It's -2. That helps a lot. That helps a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, now what? Well, if I add the first two together, maybe I should have started with that, because this also helps me eliminate 2 variables. I hope no one's colorblind, because green and red are very similar. But if we add these two together, we eliminate both the y's and the x's, and we're simply left with -2z equals -6. And that's super nice and easy. Just divide everything by -2, and you get that z equals 3. Now that I have both of those, it's super easy. I just needed the y. And I'm just going to go with the first equation, because it seems like the easiest one. So I have -2 plus 2y, which is the one I'm looking for. So I'll write plus 2y minus z, and z we know is 3, equals -11. Add 5 to both sides, and we get 2y is 16. Whoop, not 16. -6, I meant to say. And then we divide both sides by 2, and we get y is -3. I hope that was helpful to you. Just look out for equations you can add where you can eliminate a variable. And if you can do 2 variables, even better. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Please buy my merch. Have a good day. Thank you.